you see, because you can see this on every black conservative panel about how black people need to be accountable. But how many other
I got
races
this.
hold themselves accountable like we do? I don't
I
think
went
I
on a
see that
panel
on
and they tried
on
to
the
auction
average.
me off like I was a
Yeah.
slave.
Again, you don't
What?
see that. You don't see
Yeah.
we white people. You don't see
Relentless.
white people doing
Yeah.
these
See, he
type
just
type
want to
of
keep on talking.
Relentless.
point
You
blank.
don't see the
Okay.
problem in that
May I
statement
answer the
there.
prompt,
They
please?
tried
You
to
don't see the
auction me
problem
off
in
like I was
that.
a fucking
Yeah,
slave.
yes, let's go to yes. I said it really quick, y'all. Please.
Please, because I feel like it'll bring
Hold on, can I
some.
hear the story about who was on the panel and they tried to auction him off?
That
What
doesn't
happened there?
Maker, what
matter.
happened?
It's
Did I
TikTok
mishear
bullshit.
something?
It's TikTok bullshit. It doesn't matter. No one's getting
No,
auctioned.
no,
So
no.
why
Hold on.
would we even go to it?
Shoemaker, what happened?
Are you saying what? Are you calling me a liar?
No, we're saying that someone also called me a Power Ranger yesterday. We're not going to
They just
talk
wanted
about it.
fucking.
Wait, hold on, debate. What happened, Shoemaker? Who
Well,
tried
you
to
want.
auction you off?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It just made me laugh really hard when he said that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, they ended up giving me all the coins instead of her, so that was funny.
What happened?
Okay. Um.
Yeah,
So
she didn't
the
like what I had
prompt.
to say,
That's fucking
and because
hilarious.
I'm white, I had to say me saying anything because I'm white.
Oh, they tried to drop you
And
off the panel of the.
no, she didn't. She was like, "We're gonna auction you off." I was like, "What? Like a slave?" She said, "Yep." I said, "Okay."
That is
And
wild.
they sent me most of the coins. It was the first time I got a Galaxy. That's for real.
Oh, you must have been eating up on that panel. We're gonna go. Okay, so yes, what do you have to
So
say?
there's your answer, Mister
I just
Relentless.
wanted to say that I think that being hostile and aggressive is a part of Black culture. Y'all, please don't get mad at me yet. Let me explain why I say this.
Okay.
When I was working in a child care facility, right, taking care of the toddlers, it was an all Black child care facility, all Black owned, Black co-workers and children for the most part, right? I kid you not. My coworkers, my Black female coworkers, literally pulled me to the side and said, "You're being too gentle. You're letting them run over you." Mind you, these are toddlers. You need to yell more. You need to be more aggressive so they'll listen to what you are saying.
The fuck?
The reason why I'm bringing this up is because I feel like culturally, not all Black people, obviously, culturally, it seems like we're raised to feel like the only way that you can garner respect from another person is through force, not through conversation, not through teaching consequences, none of that. You have to be aggressive, you have to be direct, you have to be over the top, even with children, to be respected. So I feel like it's a cultural thing. And even if we look at the most popular Black shows like Baddies and all that other stuff that I don't care about, most times the most violent, aggressive shows that are created, they're catered towards a Black audience. So I feel like it's cultural. And if you aren't that way, you are perceived as a weak person. I literally remember having a conversation just last week with so-called friends where we're having a debate and they're like, "Oh yeah, whatever, you're afraid to go to jail." Like it's an insult. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am,
so
yes,
just
sir.
a
I
little
never want to go to
pushback.
jail, ever.
Just a little pushback.
But
So if you understand, I don't know if you understand that maybe the Black community has a psyops or what, but that is not what the Black community was saying. The Black community was essentially saying that they just want the peace to be able to live their life. They didn't want all the extra hostility and all the extra aggression that they were getting from white people, and they wanted just the opportunity to build and live in peace, right? And so, hence,
Hmm.
we have the civil rights movement. Hence, we have situations where Black people are literally fighting to stop the violence, to stop the aggression, right? And now you're saying that that's our culture.
It's
I'm saying
crazy.
it's a part. I didn't say, I literally said not all. I'm Black. I'm very much aware of my own history. I understand where the root of the problem started. I'm talking about present day behavior. And I'm saying that it appears to me, looking at our own, what we choose to entertain, whether it be movies, shows, music, the way that we choose to treat our own children, from my experience in childcare, that's what I mean by it being
And
a
I'm gonna
part of
give you
Black
the same.
culture.
I'm gonna give you the same argument that I gave Dash. A parent-child dynamic is not the same as a civilian dynamic, right? Where you are two mutuals, right? A common civilian is not your child. You have no authority to reprimand somebody. They have constitutional rights just like you. You don't get to tell them what to do or how to live, especially if the law does not dictate it. So you cannot put your hands on them.
Well,
No,
Host, she's not.
I agree.
She's
I'm
saying
not
something
saying.
else, Host. She's saying that we're encouraging the type of behaviors we're
So, so
getting. So,
uh, okay, can I ask her a question? Yes, you said you made a statement saying that we're raising our children that way. You say you're black. Did your parents raise you that way?
Oh, my parents were very
No,
aggressive. They were very
no, no,
intelligent
no.
he
and
was talking
Answer
to
the
the
structured.
question.
host.
No, no, no. I'm talking to yes,
I
yes.
thought you asked
No, I'm talking.
me.
No, I'm
To
talking to
me?
yes. No, I'm talking
To
to yes.
me?
Yes,
Absolutely. I mean, I chose not to go that way,
I
but
was
I was
talking.
raised in an abusive household. It was a
okay.
conscious decision not to go that way. But
So how? So okay,
absolutely, I'm
do
talking
you
about Holyfield and Mike Tyson. Yup.
do you have statistics where you saying that the black people were raised in a certain way to have them to act the way that you're saying that they're acting like? Can you give me that
No,
statistic?
I'm
So,
speaking to the social environment that I've witnessed being in childcare and being told that I was being too gentle with the kids and that I needed to yell, I needed to yank. They
so,
were running over me because I wasn't being assertive enough, which I disagree with. They're
so,
toddlers, and I'm speaking to socially what Black people tend to support.
Some black people,
so
okay?
relentless.
Please
I
say
grew
I
some
up in
black
already
people.
a.
said not
Let
all
me
Black
Hold
people
on,
at the
hold on,
beginning
yes.
of my.
We're gonna get to you. Yes, hold on 2 seconds, really quick. So relentless. I grew up in a household where I did get whoopings. I did get like, because if something was deliberate, if I did something deliberately, I did get punished for my actions, right? But a simple accident, say if I like I spilled juice and I didn't mean or intend to spill juice, no, they would lecture to me. They were like, "This is why we told you to do it this way instead of that way," because we don't want these type of things to happen. So I was able to learn that discernment of something being accidental as opposed to something being intentional.
What Yes is
Which
trying to
I think that's
say
great.
is our
Okay, well, so
culture.
I was raised in a black household too, and I'm a parent as well, and I've done some teaching of young people, and I don't know, yes, what happened in your particular circumstance while you were with the toddlers, and so I don't know why they said what they said, but I'm not easy with little children either. I do a lot of talking, but then at a certain point, like my parents say, yeah, I'm talking too much, and I'm gonna tell you why. Uh, for whatever you think about how we parent, let's not forget that for a long time, black women raised white children. We kind of know what we're doing. We do know what we're doing. And part of what I do when I am with younger children, again, I'm a mother as well as having been a child, is that at a certain point, that's what goes on in our community, we're not going to put up with the nonsense. We're not going to the store. And after I told you before we left the house, don't ask for nothing because you're not getting nothing. Don't play with me when we get in that store. You got to teach children discipline.
And I agree. May I
So really
Or they're going
explain?
to
quick,
run over you. Or they are going to run
No,
over you.
but there's a,
hold on
and let
really
me
quick,
tell
yes.
you, my class.
I think
Why are there so
debate.
many black kids in foster homes?
Wait,
What I'm trying.
yes, hold on, yes. Debate wanted to go
Okay.
next, and then you can go
So,
after debate.
so I think so. What Yes is trying to say, and we got messed up because she gave a personal anecdote, so people started bringing up their personal experiences. But she's talking about culture in our music. Do we encourage niggas to go learn and get smarter, or we encourage them to gang bang and shoot and steal? In our
Thank you.
in our
And
movies, do we encourage niggas to raise their IQs and EQs, or do we tell them, hey, you can cheat on your woman and you can do all this reckless shit? That's what she's talking about. Our culture, Tyler Perry, our music, our TV shows, everything that we talk about
so
is aggression, hostile,
so
and low frequency.
debate. Let me ask you a
Hold on,
question. Go
relentless.
ahead.
Yes,
Hold on,
sir.
relentless.
Amen, brother.
Yes is going to respond, and then Nova's going to get introduced.
This is my response to
Can I say
Dr.
something
Faith.
after Nova, please?
Yeah.
I should have.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is in response to Dr. Faith about the children. I understand that children need discipline. And ultimately, at the end of the day, my way was a more peaceful way, and the children understood better. Let me explain why. I had a baby girl in my room who would bite people. She would tackle people. Instead of me yoking her up and screaming at her, I got a book that says, teeth are for eating, not biting. And it was like a sing-songy book. I would read it to her every morning. Eventually, she understood the concept to where I didn't have to yell at her, be aggressive, and yank her around. And it was a pleasant experience for her because she liked the book. There was another little boy who he had issues communicating. So because he had issues communicating, I would tell him to show me because he would get frustrated, and he was a big boy. He looked like he was 5 when he was 2. So when I started saying show me instead of trying to force his way and he would show me, he stopped being violent. So yes, I'm not disagreeing that children need discipline. I'm saying that there are alternative means rather than screaming, yanking, and pulling. It takes longer. It does take longer than scaring the child to listen, but ultimately that child will get the lesson and it'll be ingrained in their mind, and it's not ingrained from a place of fear. But that's all I was going to say. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying there are other methods.
Okay, I agree.
Hold on. Okay, Novaks go, and then Bag is next.
Well, see, I no offense, ma'am. I would say that's part of the problem. I said that child needs his ass whooped by a belt. That's what he needs. He needs smacked around a little bit.
No, I disagree. He didn't talk when I got there. His vocabulary expanded.
I have a question for debate real quick.
Ma'am, relax. I didn't interrupt you. So I agree with debate 100%. He's speaking facts. The culture is totally degenerate. The culture is totally screwed up, and it's promoted every single turn these kids take. It's promoted through violence. It's promoted through these rap songs. It's promoted everywhere. There's a difference, I think, and especially being white, this is hard to say, but there's a difference between niggas and black folks. We all know it. None of us want to say it, but that's the truth. There's a difference between a black person and a nigga. 100%.
A nigga could be a white person, so be careful what you're saying.
So, well, there's a difference.
It could be a white person.
Relentless. You doing exactly what he's talking about.
Exactly.
Yes,
So,
he's just taking it personal.
No,
right.
I said this.
Yeah, I'm not being personal. I'm just saying there's a 100%. We all know it. I mean, like I said, I think, and what I want to address the most is these lives on TikTok. Relentless, I've seen you in some. The other people up here, I really haven't. But these racist ass lives on TikTok where black folks do nothing but have white hatred, and it is disgusting. They go around in 2026 pretending as if they're slaves. It's unbelievable. They act oppressed. They say that, the white man's keeping them down, white man this, white man that. What is wrong with people? Do you need to buy a fucking calendar? Didn't we just celebrate Juneteenth, being freed from the oppression of the white man? But yet we go around TikTok and you're oppressed.
Listen,
so which
man,
is it? Are you still oppressed?
Let me tell you honestly. I'm going to tell you honestly.
Dr.
So
Page, we gotta go to
that's all I got. That's all I got. Just start calling out these racist ass black folks on TikTok.
We're gonna let Bag go, and I have a question for Bag after he gets finished.
Okay, so
Dr. Bad, can I ask debate a question real quick? It's like an opinion question, really, before we get too far away from it.
Bag, can you let him ask?
I just want to keep going.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay.